In this video, I'm going to show you how you can pay your UK self-assessment tax return online on the HMRC website. In the example I'm showing you today, it's my personal self-assessment tax return that I filed for my Airbnb property that I'm renting out. To begin with, you should have submitted your self-assessment tax return online on the HMRC website, and you should have received an email or a letter like this one, in which they tell you how much tax you need to pay. So now that we've got a letter, it means that the self-assessment tax form has passed initial screening and the option to pay for it online has opened. So what we do is we go to the HMRC website and we log in. After you log in, you go to self-assessment tax and you see a similar screen like this. Although it says I have nothing to pay, that's for the previous financial year, and I actually need to pay this amount until the 31st of January 2024, which is just 2 months away at the time I'm filming this video. So if you want to check if they've given you additional information, you can click here and it will take you to another window where it says the current position. That's how much you owe. It will also show you if you owe other tax from other financial years. So this tax year ending in 5th of April 2023, and the due date is, as I said, January. So if you click on this one, it will take you to another window where you can see other tax years if you have information for them. So just select one, click go, and it will take you to the same page. On this page, however, we just see a breakdown of surcharges, interest, penalties, but we don't have any, and we just know the amount we need to pay. However, there isn't a pay button over here, so we need to go back. Just gonna click back 3 times, go back to my initial at a glance screen, and then I'm gonna click how to pay. You're gonna be redirected to another page which is called Pay Your Self-Assessment Tax Bill. The URL is gov.uk/pay self-assessment tax bill with dashes between each word. So if you scroll a bit down, you'd see a big button saying Pay Self-Assessment Now. I'm gonna click this one. Business tax account, self-assessment. Here we go, we have a self-assessment screen. You can see the self-assessment for the year, you can get a calculation, and you can make any changes if you like. If you want to pay, then you need to click on Make a Self-Assessment Payment. When do you want to pay? In the future, today. I'm actually going to pay today. Continue. Select an amount to pay. I'm going to select the amount we're due for this financial year. Choose a way to pay. Pay by bank account, direct debit, one-off payment, direct card, or corporate credit card. So the option I'm going to go with today is debit card or corporate credit card. So the first one is when you go into your bank account and you set up a payment. I'm not going to do that because I need to get some details from HMRC, and I just prefer to give them my debit card details and do it as a payment, as if I'm buying something off of Amazon, for example. So that's why I'm selecting debit card. Direct debit, one-off payment. This is similar, but you need to set up a direct debit with HMRC. They're going to give you a number and it will take them 5 days for your bank to set up the direct debit permissions. And it may take HMRC and your bank 3 working days to process the payment. And I really want to pay now and get it over with so I can have my finances sorted. So I'm going to go with the last option, which is debit card, and just pay for it. So here they're telling you about the fees. It says there's no fee if you pay by personal debit card, which is what we're doing today. There is a fee that is not refundable if you pay by credit card or corporate debit card. I'm paying this as an individual because the Airbnb flat I'm renting out is my property as an individual and it's not one of my company's property. So I'm not going to use a company corporate credit or debit card. I'm going to use personal debit card. You cannot pay using a personal credit card. Well, good to know. Allow 3 working days for your payment to reach HMRC's bank account. Well, I'm in no rush for them to receive the money. I just want to get it sorted on my end. So let's click continue. What's your email address? Optional. Okay. I'm actually going to give this one and blur it out for you guys. Card billing address. Just insert my billing address. So they just prompt you to check your personal details, how much you want to pay. Click continue. Then the tax reference number, the amount you're paying, billing address. And now they're asking you for your card details. So I've got my wallet in hand here. And now that we've entered all of the details, we can just click pay now. Hopefully it goes through. It says processing transaction with really small letters. So it's asking me to confirm the payment. So I'm just gonna cut this part really quickly. And we've completed the payment. Back to the screen. It says payment received by HMRC. You've got the reference, you've got the confirmation email, and it says how much you've paid. We've also got an email confirming that the payment has gone through and it's all successful on their end as well. Your payment will take 3 to 5 days to show in your account, which is fine. And that's all done and sorted. And that's how you pay your self-assessment tax online. It's a pretty straightforward process. If you want to find out the way to easily prepare all of those values you need to prepare for expenses and income from your Airbnb property that you're gonna need for the self-assessment tax return, then you can check out the link below, which is a free template I've prepared for you that I've used for my Airbnb property. You can download it absolutely for free. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye.